Hi, real estate enthusiast. So I am actually going to start talking about a little bit of a side passion project where it comes to commercial real estate and people's personalities. So I've been studying real estate for years. My parents were real estate investors, and a few other people in my family are real estate investors. So I've been in real estate or around real estate my entire life. And so many webinars and seminars that I go to, everything is numerical. You look at the numbers, you look at the analysis, you look at the numbers, you look at the underwriting. Everything is based off numbers. And obviously you need to know the ins and outs of your market and the deal and the property and everything. And the performance and kind of what it can perform at. So numbers are very important, but I am going to kind of stretch in another direction. And I really want investors to start coming out and seeing how and why they are choosing the properties that they're choosing the deals that they're choosing, and choosing the investors they're choosing to work with. Because at the end of the day, through what I have noticed and gathered through the years of doing real estate and investing, that it actually isn't about the numbers. So you need to know the numbers. Obviously in 2020, we realized how important it was if you actually had an experienced investor who knew what they were talking about, who knew how to actually perform and could take action and was kind of on top of everything. But again, it was actually more operational than numerical. And so that was actually a personality that kept a lot of the deals afloat. So again, I am going to kind of go a little bit sideways, but I'm going to do this, and I hope that you guys can kind of stay along with me, is because I've been in many different types of asset classes of real estate, and so many times I would sit back in the middle of a deal and just be like, this isn't fun. I love real estate. I love so much about real estate, but I'd be sitting in the middle of a deal and it wouldn't make sense to me anymore. And we're getting these big checks, and we're creating amazing opportunities and connections, and we're getting these deals coming to us. And it's just not fun anymore. And so through my personal experience and just reviewing other people, I realized that real estate is kind of loosely provided to everybody. Real estate is so much more. I mean, people use real estate as just a definition. When real estate includes land contracts, development, RV parks, water parks, commercial leases, storage facilities, multifamily, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it even comes into kind of land development where you can just prepare land to then sell it to a developer. So real estate is really just kind of transferring land and whatever's on that land to someone else. And so it encompasses so much. And I realized that if investors were a little bit more knowledgeable about the opportunities that are actually out there, instead of just having, that multifamily person saying like, hey, you can be a millionaire next year if you invest in multifamily. That sounds amazing. But I really want to educate, new investors or passive investors or anyone alike that it's not the real estate necessarily that you should be drawn to. It's your purpose and your goal of why you're getting into real estate in the first place, and recognizing that and actually connecting yourself to the right real estate. Because then when it dips or goes up and down, or there's some setbacks or something like that, the numbers won't always make sense. But you feel strongly about that real estate and that deal, and you got into it for a specific purpose. And so when it goes up and down, you're okay with that because you have gone into it for a specific reason. And so I say this because, if you think about history, so many wars were fought over land. Land is powerful. The people who own the land have the power. And so having that portfolio provides opportunity. And so I know people who buy deals that actually don't cash flow. I know people who buy deals that they don't appreciate. I know people who buy deals just so they can put their own business in a property and then maybe hopefully lease out another side, or buy a house and rent out individual spaces. There's so many different things that people do it, and it isn't always because the numbers make sense. So I'm going to go in on a different video, and I'm going to break down a little bit about which personalities. I created a personality test that I'm going to provide to you guys. And so I'm super excited about it. I want you guys to just have fun with it and see if it kind of starts triggering some thoughts about maybe which asset classes you should be focusing on and which questions maybe you should start asking yourself and other investors. So I hope this kind of sparks some ideas. Check out my personality test below, and I'm definitely going to delve a little bit deeper into this for you guys and kind of expand on it because I'm very excited about it. And if I connected to the right asset classes in the beginning, I feel like I would just be in a completely different place because I'd be aligned with what makes me happy and my passion and my actual focus in life instead of what I've been kind of told to do. So stay tuned and watch my next video and check out my personality test below.